Okay, sorry about that. Alright. Yeah, my camera shit itself. Sorry about that. The USB hub that I have my camera plugged into has a short in it. Right, it's cheap. I need to buy a new one. Right, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet because I need a big one. Alright. And it occasionally spits out the camera partially and freezes up. And it gets bumped. And I drop the pipe on it. But all good now. Oh, the camera? On your phone too? Moonflower? In front, I'm both here. Yeah, as I was saying, okay, Moon. Right? I was saying that I got a really bad USB hub because I've only got 2 USB ports and I have like 7 USB things. So I got a USB hub and it's got a short in it, so if I move it the wrong way, it shits out my camera. Okay, what's this we got here? Okay. Okay, that's alright. Yeah. Thank you, Stream Elements. We'd have never known that from a few bloody hell. No, you should make a race template for Nistlings. Alright? Trust me, everything that I've heard is I want to play a Nistling. Right? From all my players. I'm tempted to start a Nistling game. What? No? Am I frozen again? No. Alright, throw it up. Alright, and we'll look at it after we're done with the Blue Moon drink. Is this supposed to be Alcanar or Alcamar? Because what you've got here is spelled Alcamar. Alright, but you said Alcanar here. And is this Al-Azraq or Al-Azraq? Okay, I'm just pointing it out for you. Okay, yeah, you redeemed, so... Alright. Yeah. Or did you, alter that picture? I know what you're trying to say here, but I don't know how to say it better if Sable has any ideas. And I'm curious to know is how far does direct lines extend, right? For example, in Canada, it extends 2 places past you. So you can't marry your grandfather, grandmother, grandchild, or a male or female grandchild, right? Or anybody closer than that. Mother, father, children, brothers, sisters, right? But after that, it's not really considered a direct line anymore, right? Okay, I'll put that up there. Alright. Is there something I would clarify a little bit? Can a great-grandparent marry their great-grandchild, or can cousins marry? Right? Are they considered further apart? What about second cousins? Right? Yeah. And the other question I have to ask you is, right? You said here if the male wants to ask a female to marry him, then he needs to go to her family's house on the night when the moon is full. He needs to give her a blue. I'm not even trying to pronounce that. Right? And if she accepts his proposal, she needs to drink from the cup. Right? You also have a exception for same-sex relations. Right? What if the female wants to ask the male? You don't have that anywhere in here. What if the female wants to be the giver and the male the taker? Is that acceptable? Oh, you want me to put the link up for you there, Sable? Good morning, Sparkles. I need to add that. Okay. Oh, I get no Sable Cobalt voice. Yeah, my Cobalt voice. I have to read it out loud, though. Ask again there, Barbarossa, because I don't have time right now to dig through the Discord. So copy paste if you want. Copy pasta. Oh, okay. How do you start making a campaign world? It's really simple. You figure out where your players are going to be. Where are you going to put them when they start? Are they all going to start in their own places? Alright? Or are they all going to start in the same place? Like a tavern? Right? You know, Dark Horror World could be a truck stop on the side of the road, right in the middle of nowhere, right? On a dark and lonely night. You know, but yeah, Sable's helping with oh, good night, James. Let me take a look. Yeah, he looks pretty scared, alright. He's booking on it. He's calling out Our Lady of Blessed Acceleration. Don't fail me now. And I'll give a free showcase to anybody who can quote where that quote just came from. Where I took that quote from. Our Lady of Blessed Acceleration, don't fail me now. No, we are working on your article, Daz, aren't we? No, I got to the bottom of that one. Yeah, we're looking at your article. If you want me to. But if you get me to do it, then you can't get Sable to do it. You're gonna guess the Beatles. Good guess. No. Not from a song, it's from a movie. Yes. Yes, he looks suitably scared. So, Sable will read your article for you another time. Yeah, that's what I was worried about there too, Sable. That's the line that I was saying I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, something along those lines. So in other words, if you're a cup giver and you're a cup taker, be sure this is the person you want. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's one I like too there, Natalia. Did you just look it up, Sajon? Took you long enough to say that. You're giving other people a chance? Yeah. Okay, showcase one. It's free. And she is, of course, correct. It is from the Blues Brothers, the original movie. Not the original skit on Saturday Night Live, but from the Blues Brothers movie, starring Don Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. The proud owner of Crystal Skull Vodka. Dan Aykroyd. Another piece of trivia for you. I can't believe I just did that whole thing with my mic muted. Why didn't people not tell me? Well, I usually comment on articles as I'm looking through them. I may not read them out loud, but I usually comment. Right? That's alright. Siobhan, I did have a question about your article, and that is, do fairies have glass blowing? And or glass molding? Because if they do, they would be able to take glass and blow out 10-gallon carboys. I used to have a blown glass one. Right? You gotta pump them because it's a lot of glass to blow, but... And you can mold it too. Pour it in a mold and... Right, because carboy is better than a barrel for aging any sorts of wines or meads in for the fermentation process. For the aging process, the best thing you can do for wines and meads is put them in old oak barrels used for whiskeys. Right? It adds a really beautiful flavor to the wine or mead. Right? And arguably, Daz, they're all physical things. Right? I mean, if you're an orc that comes from a society that values book learning, you're probably not going to be as strong as an orc who comes from a society that values head bashing. That's a crappy pipe. It's empty. As an oracle, yeah. D&D, which has always been the case, has always worried too much on game balance and not enough on playability. Right? Ever since 2nd edition. They nerfed the Paladin and the Cavalier in 2nd edition. Right? And... you know... You see, what I did for my races in the Toysoldier saga is I started with a base. All elves are more agile than a human of their same background, right? All elves are less healthy. Well, not all elves, actually. Some are less wise, but others are less healthy than humans of the same background. In other words, they all get a +2 to Dex and a -2 to Con or Wisdom. Right? After that, most things are cultural. Right? If your culture values diplomacy and friendships and stuff like that, it gives you a bonus to charisma, because those people will naturally be more likable. Right? You know, if your culture values war and conquering people, you'd probably get a bonus to strength or fortitude saves or something. Alright? You know, because in our world, an elf and a dwarf who both grew up in Torn have more in common with each other than they do with an elf from Soltovus near us or a dwarf from the Iron Mountains. Right? They have more in common with each other if they grew up in Torn than they do with members of their own species. Right? Species isn't that important. Right? I grew up with a lot of, well, as Americans would call them, Native Americans, we call them First Nations up here. Right? But I grew up with a lot of them. Right? Enough that the elders of the tribe accepted me as part of the tribe. Right? You know? So, you know, I've got more in common with them than I have in common with somebody from Ireland, which is where my ethnicity comes from. Right? And the reason why my name online is Irish and not Cree is because I don't look Cree. So people would not understand that. Yeah, immunities, resistances, things that go with your body, right? Yeah. But even some of them are cultural. Right? Like they say that elves don't sleep. Well, that doesn't mean that they don't have to sleep. They can reverie, right? In our world, it doesn't mean that they can't sleep. So that means that not all elves get a resistance to sleep in our world. Right? Right. Exactly, Daz. If they were trained in the elven meditation arts, then they resist sleep. Right? You know. But in our world, elves sleep. Right, so they don't get resistances to sleep. It's actually feats you can take to make it so you don't require sleep anymore, Siobhan. There's even feats you can take that can make it so you don't require to eat or drink anymore either. Well, that's really a big sad cup of disappointment. Give me 30 seconds, guys. But this is my big sad cup of disappointment. Nothing in it. Just a second, guys. I'm going to be right back. Well, I left that outside and it froze. Figures, it's like minus 18 out there, something Celsius. Which is like, I don't remember, minus 10 or something Fahrenheit. Can't remember. I remember they meet up at minus 40, that's all I remember. I will put a like on that article there, Siobhan. I've done a lot to my Lady Jaina Vader article. Lady J should be happy. In it, I get her into a fight with Darth Vader, which she fights him to a standstill. When she was 12. Wow, that's total fail there, Daz. You know, Siobhan, doing challenges is a good way to build up a bevy of readers. Epic phone fail for Daz. Isn't a Divian like that thing that you put your feet on? And that's a duvet is something you put over your bed. Okay, Nat, you go get some sleep, hon. You've done something productive for today, so you've earned a good snooze. You got 8 days to edit one scene. That shouldn't do that hard. Good night, Nat. Problem is, you can't do any births right now without spoilers. Daz, you know, like She can't do any births. Like, she can't do Eldric's birth because people don't know that Eldric's a girl yet. Oh yeah. Yeah, Kipes needs to do more articles, that's for sure. You could do something surrounding Sergei's birth, though. Siobhan. That might be interesting since, you know, you deal with his death in the book. Don't you? Isn't it this book that he dies in? Right? So making an article about his birth might be interesting since you know his date of birth and date of death. Well, at least intellectually, you may not have worked it out on the calendar of your world yet, but... I gotta work up a calendar for my Star Wars game, because they have a totally different calendar than we do. That's cool, Daz. Series of novellas is just... Oh, that's even better. Right? Sable did that with Once Upon a Time in the Weird West. Right? She posts each book in it as a separate book, novella. Right? And then published when she got to the end of the episodes, right? To where it was a totally different theme after that. She published I think it was 7 of them in a novel, right? Called Once Upon a Time in the Weird West. Yeah. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. You know, it worked. And if it worked, why not do it? Don't be so proud that you think you have to come up with a brilliant idea. Right? If somebody else's idea works, run with it. Makes sense to me. Generally, I don't think it's that the attention span is shorter. I think it's that modern people have much more going on in their lives than we did 20 years ago. Right? We didn't have the internet or cell phones or things like that to distract us and make us think like we're busy. Right? And so, you know, right? Yeah. I do binge watching too. Just sit for like the whole day and watch Mandalorian or something. You know? Yes. So is anybody up yet, or? Yeah, I like more art. You do need some more content, right? Um, but I want to know what happened to Kahuna Happy Hour. Kahuna hasn't been up much at all in the last little while. I was hoping to raid him today because I want to help do. I want people to help upgrade the Kahuna. Okay? Right? Kahuna is an incredible streamer. He's an incredible help to the community. He's a knowledgeable guy all around, right? And his computer sucks balls. Goat balls at that. Right? So I figure I'll lead by example. Alright? I'll go on his stream next time he's up, and I'm gonna donate to the Kahuna. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Kahuna canceled because of tech issues. Kahuna needs an upgrade, right? And he can't afford to do it on a teacher's salary and what he gets in his side work. So I'm putting the shout out there. If you got $2, throw it his way. If you got 100, throw it his way. Right? If you got 50 cents, throw it his way. Right? Every little bit will add up. Trust me. We've done enough Kickstarters to know. Right? And we know about patrons at Patreon too. Right? Every little bit adds up. And spread the word, you guys. You know, I plan to donate pretty generously just to set an example. And he only needs $1,500 and he's only got like 108 or something. Right? You know, $1,500 is not a huge sum of money. I mean, it's astronomical to some of us. I understand that. But when you get right down to the nitty gritty, right, $1,500 is not that much money. Right? You know, I make that every month. So if I donated 1/12 of that, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. That's why I say, like, if you can, you can. If you can't, we understand. Because most of you live in America, and unfortunately for you, that means you've got the shittiest ass government in the world when it comes to helping people for COVID. Next to Sweden, of course, who said, fuck them. We're going with herd immunity. Your government said, fuck them, and we'll throw them a few scraps, too. Just to prolong the agony of their destruction. Yeah, but not until it was too late. Like the Americans, right? They did everything a day late and $1 short. And interesting, Sweden, I believe, has a right-wing government at the moment. The only one of the Scandinavian countries that does. All the socialist countries in Scandinavia had hardly any problems at all. They said, you stay at home, we'll pay you to do so, and everybody went, oh, okay. That's what happened here. They told us, go home, we'll pay you to stay there. Alright, so we did. Alright. Yeah, that's because our federal government controls medication, and they're ass wipes about it. Yeah, it made a huge difference what they did here. Right, I got no complaints about the NDP and what they've been doing. Right, the only reason why we got all our help from the federal government is because of the NDP pulling them on the left. Right, and you know, the BC NDP, the NDP in our province, like a state, for those of you guys who know. Right, yeah. Right, they did it. Oh, hey, Lady J, I should tell you, I had to change the URL slug for Lady Jaina Vader there, right? I ended up with an error in the CSS, I think, that I couldn't find, and it was not showing the pictures. Well, I've been working on the CSS on this to change it to something more suitable. That's the link. Oh, no, that's not it. Why did it give me that one? That's Natalia's article. Won't change articles on me. On the stupid thing. Well, that's fucking stupid. I'm not gonna fucking type it out. I get it to post into a notepad. That. There we go. For some reason it typed in the wrong address into my search bar. Alright. I'm just learning, like, the rarest amount of CSS here. But there you go, that's the Lady J Vader article there. Lady J. Hope you enjoy it. bit of a story there behind her that I wrote for it. Curse of Strahd. Ooh, I've run Curse of Strahd. Strahd von Zarovich. The poor man's Dracula. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and raid someone. I'm going to go ahead and raid BDG Contagious Cat, because I don't raid him often. So remember our raid shout? Prepare to be boarded. Y'all know it. I don't have to tell you. Okay, and we are off to raid. Thank you for streaming with me. I had a good time showcasing all your articles, and I look forward to the next time. Alright, I should be on tomorrow from 2 o'clock, that's 10 p.m. GMT, until 4:30, which is 12:30 GMT. Alright, and that's for Right with Aaron. So we'll actually get some work done, maybe do some world building, maybe work on Lady J some more. Alright, and so come check that out if you like. And then Sable will see you Sunday for Sable's World Forge. Alright, and she's got some new stuff she's working on too. Alright, and yeah, then we'll see you for our regular Sunday game. Have a good time, guys, and thanks for coming.